Hello! Every time I open stream, I feel like I have to open, like, 7 things. I wonder if in Wardo I could just get it to play my background music and shuffle it. Amber's officially a new apartment! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Wait, that's awesome. Oh, I'm envious. I had a I had a dream that I moved into my new place, but that it was like that there was only space for a bed, and it was also a giant open room with like no walls, and that like everyone also lived there, and it wasn't just me. It was like a bunch of random people. That was scary. I didn't like that. Why is everyone I follow online right now? I don't know, because it's like prime Twitch. I'm kidding, it's not prime Twitch time. Also, security camera ad. Get that shit. No security. I think everybody should steal everything all the time. I don't endorse that, actually. I think the security camera should have a security camera. What if they steal the security camera, huh? Has anybody thought of that? Big brain. I guess you probably would have, like, tracking on it or something. I just need to draw stuff for my portfolio, so, like, I'm just gonna draw a bunch of objects and stuff. I started drawing some coffee. I was gonna do a coffee cup first, because there was a prompt for a coffee cup, so maybe I'll pick another one. Oh, this is my warm-up. It was fine. It was good. Upload the stolen footage to a server, so if it's stolen, you still have the data. Yeah. Well, I mean, people who are really curious about their security cameras, really serious about their security cameras, they'll, like, I think they, like, you know, do have, like, a mini server that they put all their stuff on. These are some of my coffee cups I drew. I feel like the one thing so I was drawing these while I was on, like, a call, and I feel like the thing that I didn't really think about is if they can fit in a cup holder. None of them fit in a cup holder. You could just, I don't know, shoot a security camera while not in its vision. What then? Oh, shoot it? Yeah. Yeah, then you are shooting a gun. That's pretty loud. You could just, like, you know, like, do the video game thing where, like, the line... It's not the right brush. Where it's like, okay, this is the security camera, and this is its, like, cone of vision. You just, like, sneak over here, you know, and then you spray paint it. Except I think the thing about most modern day security cameras is that their field of vision, if like this is the wall, their field of vision is like this. So like I think that's the I think that's how it doesn't happen. You could like peek around the corner and then be like if you went up, maybe if you went up and you got it from the bottom with your arm that is definitely long like that. This is the coffee. This is the one I did. I actually kind of like how it turned out. I've been trying to render stuff more, so I'm gonna try and render all these. It's not actual marker. It's just a marker brush, but like we're kind of slaying a little bit. It's a little, I don't know, I think it's like a little weird, like there should maybe be a little thing here or something that kind of shows like that this goes in. I don't know. That actually makes it look better, but... Alright, which one should I do? I kind of like this one. This one actually seems maybe practical. It's like, you have it and then you like tilt it over to like stand it up, but like we're just gonna pretend that the coffee wouldn't have any issue of spilling out. But I don't know why you would do that. I kind of like this one also. I think this one, and this one. So I'll do these two. This one is the hardest one to draw. But now that this one's good, I'm like scared. Like, I'm scared that I'm gonna mess up the other ones. So, I don't know. I'll just start, I guess. Industrial design sketching is kind of funny, because I remember when I was starting out, I was like, how are they doing this? And then I realized they're not really doing anything special. It's just kind of like confidence. That's literally the only thing. Now that I have a 3D printer, I can finally get into solving dumb engineering problems or something like that. Oh my gosh, what 3D printer did you get? I gotta know. I gotta know. I'm a 3D printer lover. I need a big shirt that says I love additive manufacturing. I need booty shorts that say I love additive manufacturing. Oh, Sovol. Oh, wait, I've heard about them. Wait, sorry, let me look at how maybe sexy their printer is. SV06. Sovol SV06. Let's see. I'm gonna rate their that little thingy that they have on the planetary gear is not my favorite. It's very like it's giving it's giving like poorly not poorly engineered, like things that are. I'm using PLA at the moment, might switch. Okay, PLA is good for most things. The only time I'm using, so for my Lion projects, I'm using PETG because of the heat restraints, I guess constrictions, because constrictions, what the fuck am I talking about? Constraints. Because the environment, it's like, it has to be outside, it's gonna be in hot cars, PLA kind of melts in hot cars. But PLA is actually pretty strong, and there are also different print techniques. Sorry, I'm like gonna nerd out. There are also different print techniques, like if you want to do different layering stuff in your slicer, that can make PLA very strong. So unless you need to, I wouldn't necessarily use PETG, but like, you know, experiment with stuff too, because if you can print in it, it's just fun to print different stuff. That's my 2 cents as an engineer. PLA is nice for experimenting. Yeah, honestly, there's a place that I get my PETG at a place called California Filament, and their PLA and PETG are pretty much the same cost, so like it's not really too big of a deal for me to buy PETG or PLA, but I know PETG tends to be a little bit more expensive, I think. PLA Plus is good. Using Cura. I use Prusa Slicer. I don't think the slicer really matters that much. Unless you want to do, like, really fancy stuff. That's kind of what I was talking about, fancy stuff. Like, fancy stuff is, like, you're making G-code. Or, like, slicing it in a weird way. PLA Plus is good for everything. Lightning infill. I use Gyroid. I like to use Gyroid, except for my line. My line project's different. Itai is built diff because he is being rapidly prototyped, so it's just kind of everything. I'm impatient as hell. It depends on what you're printing. I think that's just like the answer for everything, as like Umbra can relate to. I just want like a nice grip. I kind of want this to be leather. Gyroid is a good all-rounder. Yeah, I like Gyroid. I also just think it's kind of fun to have infill where you can put stuff inside it, potentially. I like, I really like Hex, because one of the projects that I'm doing is a Lion repair project. And one of the, so it's about finding ways to like repair, because I am our team's Lion doctor, and I like using the hex because if you take off the top layer and the bottom layer, and you print a hex pattern, it basically makes like a very flexible piece that you can then use. Like I use it for reinforcing like mouths and stuff that have either lost their cores. So like one of our lions has a core. It's like lion mouths are a piece that looks like this, and they have 2 holes in them, and they have a bar here. And this part is made of bamboo, and there's like not bamboo, rattan. And there are like strips that go through it like that, and then it has a piece of paper over it with like lacquer that supports it. But some tend to have like a core to kind of support the whole thing. And one of our lion mouths has a core of balsa wood, which is pretty bad, because balsa wood cracks, and so piece, like basically an exact piece like this cracked out of it, and so I have to replace it, and 3D printing stuff is great for it. I was like trying to use fabric, I was like looking into carbon fiber stuff, and I was like, I need a material that's accessible and flexible that I can just have, and then I was like, why don't I just 3D print it? I'm trying to make a 3-axis object holder. Oh, do you have files for it? Or, I think I've seen some of those that people are like, this is a great first printing thing. The one that I really like, but is not very useful unless you're already a maker, is like the universal vise. I really like the universal vise. This kind of looks stupid, but it's okay, things can look stupid. I want this to follow that. Man, what should I do with the top? Not like that. Oh, you're trying to learn cat stuff? Wait, that's awesome! Me when I just got excited because, like, I do CAD stuff. What program are you using? I just love nerding about CAD stuff. That's like my what I want my job to be, probably. Why does it kind of look like a Lethal Company helmet stretched out really far? That's so funny. Like just some guy is here. Hey guys, new day on the job. That's really funny. Oh my god. I kind of wish I'd drawn it the other way. Oh, I can just do a second perspective. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't need to add that. I'm gonna do this. It's very perspective-y. Ugh. Okay, that's kind of ass, but like, don't look at me too hard about it. I'm using Tinkercad because I'm not qualified. Use Fusion! Use Fusion! I'm telling you, it's free! I can teach you how to use it right now! Okay, actually though, I could teach you how to use it and you would be like, holy shit. Fusion 360. If you're trying to make anything that is actually, like, good, don't use Tinkercad. Oh my god! Yeah, so anyway, no, let me pitch it to you, okay? Sorry, I like got too excited. My SD card USB thingy doesn't register on my PC. Do you have a read, like I have a US, so mine comes with a SD mini. I got my second printer comes with it used to, but then it doesn't anymore. You might need to reformat it. I had that happen, but like get it on something that where it does show up and then like reformat it. Is it a mini SD card? That's better. There we go. The top. What does the top of a coffee cup look like? Probably has like a little, I can do a little fancier thing here. Like that, and then just a really small lip. Sorry, I gotta draw this lip and then I'll look at your messages. If Arc Linux doesn't recognize a USB, then it can't even reformat something that doesn't show up in the devices. It's... Wait, what is it? Can you send a picture of just it? Because if it's a mini SD, then like, I don't know. I think it's probably just a mini SD. Just the card. It's a card of some... You said, if I can recognize it, then I can probably help you reformat it. Because I think mine at some point did that. When I like borked it, and then I was like, oh shit, it's not recognizing it, and then... Wait, how are you getting files onto your printer then? How do those things go? Sometimes they look like a little like... I'll just do this here. One of these things, you know, those little like flip-top type dealios? Oh, microSD, yeah, it used to work. Huh, the issue with the adapter? Wait, so how are you loading files onto your printer then? Are you just balling it? You're just like saying whatever? I mean, that's kind of funny. Oh, back to my days of hatching. The difference between hatching in drafting and hatching in any other, like, normal people. How do you normally have one of these things? They usually have, like, a little bit of a lip that you can get your finger up underneath, right? So it'd be something like this. Shit, not like that at all. Like that? I gotta turn this thing. Doesn't it kind of look like that? I don't know. I didn't look at any reference. Look at reference, kids. But not me, because I'm too good. There's a USB that has an SD slot on it. Plug it into my PC. Oh, no, it's not supposed to click in. Yeah. That's how microSD works. But it doesn't recognize it? Wait, but how, you can't put the... Oh, I see, okay. Isn't right, okay, anymore is the keyword there. Yeah, it could just be a formatting thing. But yeah, wait, my pitch for Fusion. Okay, my roommate, he was biomedical engineer, he's industrial engineer, that kind of guy. He was like, I need to do CAD stuff. We were trying to make a mount for our projector, and he was like, I'll just make it in Tinkercad. I was like, I can print it if you want to just do the CAD really easily. Like, I came up with the design, and he was like, yeah, I can do the CAD. And I was like, okay, what are you using? And he's like, Tinkercad. And I'm like, okay, dude, you can't be using Tinkercad. He was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you can get SolidWorks for free. This is when I was still using SolidWorks. You can get Fusion for free. Actually, not even just like if you're a student. And I showed him, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, you can like do this, and you can like constrain it so that all these are the same distance. He was like making holes or something, right? And he was like, I need them all to be the same size. And he's like copy and pasting them. And like, I was like, dude, like, just don't do that. And he was like, what are you talking about? And so I showed him SolidWorks, and he was like, I'm never using Tinkercad again. So that's my pitch to not use Tinkercad. If you're confused about Fusion, I can help you. It is a little bit weird, especially if you've done any Blender. It's weird, but it is in every way it is superior. I don't even know how to like describe how superior it is. Quite literally every way. Okay, I'm gonna render this now. So I think I want to make the label like a different thing, but let's do this for now. Do some... Oh wait, actually, I want to put the shine here, I think. Oh shit. Okay, I want to put the shine there. Make my marker a little bit smaller. Not that small. God, it's hard. I think I want to fix my SD situation. Yeah. So have you tried it on another computer? Oh my god, my lines, bro. Please. It's fine. They don't need to be perfect. It's only my portfolio. Okay, now I can ball out a little bit more here. I should have used bigger marker. I went to just delete that thing. I would have deleted all my colors on the other one. Do you have like a laptop? Do you have like anything else with a USB plug? Bring it over to me. I'll put it in my computer, see if it works. Do you have a friend with a computer you can plug it into? Okay, let me Google this. So it's like Sovol micro SD not appearing. Does it recognize in the printer or not only in your computer? Because if it recognizes on your printer, then it might not be a formatting issue. That's so exciting, you got a printer. I love printers. I think I need to start going this way over here. Yeah. So you're trying to make a, like 3-axis arm is hard. I don't know how to do that. I'm an engineer. Well, this looks like I think my brush is still too small. It was good before, and then I donked it up. I'm just gonna go around the outside. That usually works for me. And then... Huh. That is very weird. Maybe it is it might be you might be right about that. It just being the reader then. But that seems a little silly. That'd be annoying. It's kind of like not a fun issue to fix if it's just the reader. It's just like getting a new reader. Smooth that out a bit, and then... yeah. It's like a little weird. What do I even do about this? You try another micro SD reader, I guess. And if it doesn't, then you get a new micro SD. Probably, it's not like you were storing your whole files on there, right? Like, that wasn't the only place you were storing them, I hope. I'm hoping. If you were, I'm sorry. How did I do this one? I just kind of balled out. That is kind of also what I did on this one. Don't have another micro SD reader? Well, you can get one. I mean, they're probably cheap. Like, relatively. Do the shadow with this. Kept getting feedback to make my shadows darker, and I was like, I mean, I guess I can do that. Yeah. There we go. Oh my god, come on. Straight line, please. Oh, I love designing stuff for 3D printing. It's so like well, I was gonna say it's so infuriating, and it kind of is, but it's kind of funny because I think like one of the interesting things about designing for 3D printing is like you have such specific constraints. I don't know why it would just break like that. Mine also did that. Printer can't see the files. Yeah. You need to reformat. SD card reader issue. I was looking for the bootloader. Micro SD card isn't being read on computer. Let's see. It could be drivers, it could be Windows 10 won't, let's see, Windows 10 won't read or recognize my SD card. Oh, why do I have a notification? Ads manager has been updated. Thanks, can I get rid of the ads? I make no money off of ads. Wait, let me check my, wait a second. Oh, I don't want the new ad manager. Don't do that. I hate you, Twitch. Where's my revenue? I haven't gotten a single payout in the entire time I've been streaming. And it's like, I think I was at like $75 or something. I'm so close, guys. We could do it. It's so funny. Analytics? Oh, yes. Analytics. Wait, what? Wait, did I actually get a payout? No, I'm $90. I need to have 100 to get to get a payout, guys. Please. I should do a donathon for can I get $10 so I can get my one Twitch payout. Oh, that'd be funny. Okay, leather color. This is kind of leather color, right? I really have to build this one up. Is that too, like, dark? I feel like it's kind of too dark. Nah, I'll put some, like, extra stuff on there and it should be better. I really said F texture on that one. It was just, it's nothing. It needs to be like, yeah, that's leather. What does leather look like? Leather, koozie? That's not how you spell koozie. Wow, that's how you spell koozie? K-O-O-Z-I? Ugh. Okay, it's like kind of glossy. Well, it's actually pretty close to the color. It's like, it kind of gets glossy like this. Wait, not all of it is leather. God damn it. This whole part is not leather. I don't know what it is. I think it'll just be black, I guess? Like matte black. This is actually not too bad of a render, now that I look at it. I think it just needs some shading in the shade department. So like a little bit of shading over here. A bit of that industrial designer shading. That's way too dark. And then I can clean that up a little bit by doing that. And then like just a little bit of like real big highlight. Nope. I'm gonna eat this micro SD to USB. They're very edible. Mine, it's so funny because I have an Anycubic. I have two Anycubic printers. Both my printer children are Anycubic, my printed babies. And they have the same micro USB thing, and it's very edible. It's like, it makes a nice little, like they have this little cap for the USB. It's like black on one side, white on the other, so when I put it on a black surface, I can never find it. You know, all that good stuff. It's gonna be warmer. Ew, not like that though. Not like that either. Oh yeah, that's a juicy leather texture. Alright. Okay, now matte black for this. don't really know how people fill. I know with Copics, this is like a kind of, it's like a Copic brush, sort of. Yeah, that seems decent. It's a little, like, bleedy here. But I can clean that up with a fancy... One thing that, you know, I never thought would be useful is, making transparent renders is, like, so useful for doing industrial design stuff, because it's just, like, I know how to do, like, these weird cleanup things so well. Like, and make it look really... No, that's pretty ass, actually. Don't listen to me. Why is the adapter... What? The adapter... Let's see, micro SD to USB-A adapter. I am seeing this one is $5. Yep, $4.99. This is $9.99, $4.99, $6.99, and the ones that are more expensive look like they come with other cards as well. Oh, I don't know what your currency is though. I don't know what the exchange is. Maybe if I use Millipen. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, just blend it in there. There we go. That too. Alright. What do we think, chat? What do we think about that? I have to buy a new one. Oh, I really wish you could test it on another one, because low-key I feel like it's like just a formatting thing. Do one of like your... I don't know if you live with... Like if you live with your parents, do your parents have like a one you could test on? Like a computer? Just like a laptop or something? I have a laptop! Yeah, try that! Before you call it dead for good. Because it actually could be not dead. I want to do, I think, one here. Oh yeah, that's kind of awesome. It's a lot easier to render it this way. I don't know why. And then like maybe like that. Oh, this should be darker. But like not that dark. Yeah, like that. But it doesn't register. Oh, you tested? Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Then maybe it's, yeah, you might need... I would either do that, or maybe I would honestly maybe try getting a different micro SD first. Like, it might be the micro SD as well. So this is the leather. I'm getting a little bit better at the texturing part here. Like, it's like you want subtle, you know, you gotta build it up. Oh, the micro SD is read by the printer? Oh, well then it's fine. You have school tomorrow? Oh no. Wait, why didn't you... Do you not have school today? Isn't today Wednesday? Man, I don't know what day it is. I am, like, unemployed and not in classes. Lol. Unemployed, but I'm doing stuff for my portfolio, so it's like... Who's really employed? Oh, yes, of course, tell me the story, but if it's about printer abuse, I am gonna have to be very mad at you. My school starts late? Oh, you haven't started yet, I see. Wait, I didn't put on any of my stuff. Sorry, guys. I'm naked. There we go. Not like naked, naked. Somebody tabbed back in after I said that, I'm sure. Naked damie outfit when? Never. Never happening. Okay, so a second layer. It's kind of cute, you know, it's like a little... Printer abuse, that's one way to put it? No! My printers are my children. All my objects that I have or design are like my children, so I treat them very well, with dignity, and love, and care. The only thing I've ever done is, like, leave them running, like... I also try to, like, you know, keep watch. I don't leave them running without being there. I'm a good printer dad, okay? Let's get that straight. I care about my little guys. I put the yeah, the Z probe offset. I did the paper trick. Yeah, I know I know that one. I think I can tell where this might be going. I'm not. Some darker in here. The Z offset was -10? -10 centimeters? Oh no. That's actually not that bad printer abuse. That is like, you might have to like replace a nozzle or something, but like, and you, or your build plate, but like you're not gonna have to like do anything crazy. That is bad though. I mean, it's not good. This was good. This was a good little thing that, and then it ran. Yeah. You gotta be careful. I actually, what I did for my new printer was I didn't do the Z offset. I left it. They have a test print that I got a, so like generally with the Z offset, like the paper trick is good. It's a good place to start, but you kind of want to, see like your actual like layer adhesion and stuff, you know, that kind of thing. When you're printing something. So I've just started doing all my Z stuff like as it prints. So and then that also stops me from making it really offset and then it printing and being fucked up. Solo has an issue with sensorless probing. What? Really? That's weird. I thought the Solvo was supposed to be kind of like slay. I thought the Solvo was like really good out-of-the-box experience. I honestly have had a great experience with Anycubic. Now, to be fair, the second printer, I have disassembled and reassembled Sojong, which is my first Anycubic, multiple times, because I have to move him a lot. And honestly, it's very easy. Then the other thing is, and my other printer is like, I think I'm gonna actually do a different, I want to do a different thing here. I could do cloth. I kind of want to do some radios though. Buttons are good too. Cloth is in here because I was like, I should do fabric studies. I think it's good to be able to draw fabric. I'll do phones. Let's do phones. I'm just gonna sketch out some. What was I saying? Oh yeah, disassembly, assembly. I think it's like kind of funny because I don't think it's that hard, but apparently people are like, Anycubics are so hard to disassemble and reassemble. And I'm like, I don't think they're that bad. This SD card thing is making me go insane, like it should work. I don't see any issues, but it doesn't. No, it's like, okay, I don't know, anything, when tech starts to get small, it starts to get, like, worse. I think I had a similar thing, and I did fix it, but it wasn't recognizing on my printer, it was recognizing on my computer, though. So that's how I fixed it. That one's too normal. We need some, like, weirdo phones in here. What about, like... Okay, I just keep doing a sideways thing. What about, like, a clam shell? Oh, or, like, a really flat one. It's kind of fun. This is like a DS. I'm drawing a DS right now. Designing tech is kind of hard. Actually, I'm just drawing a computer or a... What are those? Oh, my dad used to have one of those phones with like the keyboard that like slid out. Those are cool. Snapdragon? Is that what it is? Isn't that the name of a processor? I was gonna draw this one. Respectively. I don't know, it's kinda eh. Maybe it has a little, like... tag. Oh, I like that. Like a little ring for keychains. That's not a very good keychain. When is a consumer gonna buy a Snapdragon? Well, these aren't for consumers. These are just to show that I can do different form things. So, like, you know, it's kind of just to say, like, okay, if you give me, like, if you let me cook, this is what I can do. You know what I mean? But they can't also be too it's a fine line, because I can't make, like, up new products, really, to put in my online portfolio, because I don't really want to just be putting all my good ideas out there. So, you know, it's like a give and take. What about something that, like, slides the other way? Have we tried that? What do we think about sliding this way? It's kind of funny. I could probably make a better form version of that. Like they're on a ring. It's like a baby key. Matt's going to the Netherlands to learn mechanical. Don't take mechanical engineering. Kidding. It depends on what you want to do. Mechanical engineering is really like if you... I actually want to make a video about this. I wanted to make a video like with big text on it that says like I majored in mechanical engineering. Like the title's like I majored in mechanical engineering because Michael Reeves and why you shouldn't. Because it's so funny because like I know I want to do engineering of some kind. Yeah. So like it depends. Like what do you want to? There's a lot of vocabulary that people don't get. Like people don't understand. And like then you go into a program and you're like oh I think like if you want to like make stuff, if you want to like solve problems, right? Like what kind of problems do you want to solve? That's the best place to start. What other forms are there? I don't know. That sucks. I'll solve problems that What about if it was a circle? And the phone screen itself was a circle, and then the buttons were here, like old phones that are problematic. Well, like, okay, do you want to like solve problems that are like, I want to work on solar panels? Or like, do you want to be like, I want to work on like cars, I want to work on like buildings, like I want to make like inventions, like what kind of stuff, you know? Or what if the buttons were over here? I like this bubble idea. What if it was like... like there were holes? Wait, I'm cooking. I'm cooking badly, but it's okay because sometimes things are... It's just fun to make bad ideas sometimes. And it has like a palette hole. So that's where you put your thumb. I want to work on things that move. No, that's not a terrible idea. Then you actually might want to go into mechanical engineering. Like, if you want to... Or, do you want to work on, like, robots? I feel like circular content, it's fascinating because, like, if our world was based off of circles, all of our videos would be on circles. Robots, engines, whatever the hell. Yeah, so you probably want to do mechanical engineering with mechatronics then. Definitely some focus on mechatronics if you want to do anything with electrical engineering, because generally mechanical engineering is not. You don't do a lot of electrical. Like, I take 2 electrical engineering courses. There's my hand. Using my awesome phone. But yeah, no, engineering is like, if you want to solve problems, you're not going to solve problems when you're in school. I will say it's kind of frustrating. Like, your classes are all going to be like textbook stuff. And then, like, your, I kind of dislike electronics. Then you won't be able to work on robots. Robots need electronics. For sure, Z's. That's like all of mechatronics is like... Because, I mean, you can't really... I mean, you could work on, like, animatronics or something. Like, if you wanted to work on rides. Ride design. Ooh, what if I made, like, a cylinder? What about that? What if we did, like, a cylindrical phone? And the content, like, wraps around like this? That'd be kind of funny. You hold it, like, here. I guess you would hold it, like, here. Something like that. It's kind of funny. And then you must have, like, it must have buttons here. You could, like, move it around, maybe. No, that's nice. Yeah, you can always just go somewhere because you want to go somewhere. You don't need a reason to go somewhere. It's like, I have something similar. It's like, I don't really care where I live as long as I live, like, near a couple different people. I kind of like this idea. Like, and maybe there are multiple screens, you know? And then, like, I don't know, you could have a little... It'd probably have to be a little bit more ergonomic. Maybe it would be like... Maybe it could have a part that's like that, and then an inner part, sort of, where all the controls are. There's like this, which is like the notifications, and then there's like this, which is like the main content display. I just wanted to ask the Netherlands if I could. Well, you just see me need a visa. It depends. I don't know the process of immigration exactly, because I have not done that. But I mean, low-key, you can like just look it up, like, how do I move to the Netherlands, and then you'll find it. The process that at any university I go to, they will handle my accommodation, and also maybe me going to the country. I think it depends. Like, you can get a visa to, like, go to school somewhere, for sure. Like, if that's why you're going somewhere. At least help with it. I mean, like, if you want to go there to go to school, that, like, that will help you with your visa, yeah. Like, cause you just say then, I'm pretty sure you just say, like, oh, I'm going there for school. Yeah, but I mean, people also just move places because they want to move there. Like, you can say, like, I'm moving here, and that's, like, allowed. It's just, like, it's a different process, I think, if it's work or something. It depends on, like, if you're immigrating, or if you're, like, because some people, like, go somewhere to, like, go to school, and they still live in another place, you know? Oh, maybe it like unfolds. Maybe it's like wrapped around this, and the screen kind of like unfolds out. Like that. Just sketch it, you know, just making stuff up. And then there's the little keyboard and stuff like that. I don't know, a keyboard with this would be very difficult, but it could be touchscreen, possibly. I also need a specific visa to get a job. Well, if we go to leather, don't have any money. Well, yeah, I mean, okay. If you are trying to go there, like, for... If you're, like, even if you're trying to go to university without money, like, you can't go to university without money. Most likely. You know, like, there's gonna be some money involved, so if your parents are not on board with it, then you have to do a lot more planning. Let's see, what else could I do? I could do, like, a... No, I don't like a bean shape. I want, like, a blob design. What are good blob designs? Maybe some, like, sort of squircle thing. What would I use? I don't know much about the process either. I have not moved. I mean, I go to school in a different state, but it's like, you know, I basically just pay rent and stuff. Like I would, like, in any other state, so... I assumed I'd figure it out once I got to that point. I mean, for some stuff, you can definitely do that. This is just an iPad that I've designed. We've just gotten to the point where technology is flat, which is not very fun. Oh, you know what I could do is, if there were little pocket projectors, it'd probably look something like this. A pocket projector that projects an image onto the wall. Alright, and then you just have all your stuff projected onto the wall. But that's not very fun either. I don't know. I like the circle idea. The wand idea. Will volumetric displays ever be good? As a replacement for a regular display? Is that the Miku ones? I gotta check that. 1 second. Volumetric display. The answer is, like, probably absolutely yes. I think so. I think it's just, like, it's not very... Basically anything where it doesn't have a financial viability is not going to get a lot of research. So until someone with enough money, like, comes along, it probably won't. I think that we're gonna get AR stuff before we get that, maybe? But I'm not sure. Because, like, the Apple Vision Pro really started, like, actually doing that. Well, this is just the same design as... I really want to make a wearable at some point, but that's all electronic stuff. It's hard. The hard part is, like making a small projector. As soon as we can make projectors that are very small, we're gonna be balling out. But, like, we can't do that yet, I don't think. I like making things. Yeah, there's lots of jobs where you can make things. Honestly, it's good that you just know you like doing that. Engineering is never, like, the thing that I think I would say to people is, like, engineering is never going to be a bad place for you to start. If you don't know what you want to do, but you want to make stuff, some kind of engineering, like, is never gonna be bad. It just depends on, like, if you want to like how much you can actually get through the program. Because like for me, I really like math and all this stuff, but the way that people talk about math is so annoying that I'm like, this just sucks. Like everything sucks forever. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of rough that way. The most viable job I could muster from that is engineer. Yeah, or designer. Those are the two that if you like making stuff that you're probably going to go into. But architect is also another one. You could also do, let's see, what else is making stuff. You could be doing like industrial processes type stuff, like manufacturing stuff. You could be doing there's a lot of different stuff. I feel like I never use triangles in a design ever. I'm a triangle hater right now. Like, what is a triangle good for? I'm sorry. I mean, I like it because it's 3, but it's genuinely kind of the worst shape. Like, I feel like a hexagon would be better. I'm making like an odd squad ass phone right now. I don't know, it's just good to have different ideas. This is like a cyber chase phone. They pull this out and you're like, oh my god, the hacker is gonna get them, guys. What if it has like 2 keyboards? It's an ergonomical phone. Ergonomical. But it's also a hexagon for whatever reason. And then there's like, I don't know, 2 screens, because why not? Sometimes you just gotta be afraid to make weird shit. They used to make watches that looked like this. Everybody loved them, so. You never know. Let me make one Apple type phone. Okay, if Apple was gonna make a phone, let me just like step into the future for a second. Okay, let's just thought exercise. So we're gonna go to the year 2030. That's 6 years in the future. Okay, how old would I be? Older than 20. Okay, I'm almost not almost 30, but I'm past mid-20s. This music is so... Okay, late-stage capitalism has evolved so much that they're selling people the idea of a product instead of a product. Apple is a smell. Apple is a taste. Apple is a sight. It doesn't exist as a product anymore. So what would their phone look like? It'd be the Apple experience, yeah, the Apple life. Okay, it's huge. Whatever it is, it's massive. Okay, but only 6 years? Wait a second, what does Apple phones look like 6 years ago? Apple phone 6 years ago. They're probably gonna be selling the same phones. Let's say 20 years in the future. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, 20 years in the future. We haven't had a world revolution of the workers yet. Or maybe we have. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Okay. What is it? What does their phone look like? It's a spray bottle that you spray on the wall. That's their phone. It's nanobots that walk over the walls and they come together to make the pixels in the screen, and they have little CPUs on them. Phones will no longer be needed. Yeah, it'll probably just be neural implants. After Elon Musk blows up and his corpse drops all of his inventions on the ground as they do. I mean, their wearable looks pretty doofus looking. If it were smaller, it would be like this. It would be like a Geordie, but like less cool. Like it would literally just... I think the bottoms of your eyes. No, it would have to cover your eyes. Like that. A wearable. What would the Apple Watch look like? Okay, BRB this time. Hallucinate your phone. TM. I don't know, a watch. What else could it be? Like a glove? I mean, I do like the idea of gloves. I know Zach Friedman did that, did a phone control with his... Or not phone control, but a wearable control with gloves. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are all kind of the same. 6, 7, 8. More like 7. Okay, so I do 3 more. It's just hard because it's flat, you know? Like, how do you make a phone more interesting when a phone is just essentially the closest thing to flat it can be? I mean, you could fold it up. And then it unfolds into a little thing. I don't really know if that's useful. I don't think it's useful. I do think once we get like super flat screens and super flat, like all of them, we're getting close. It's just about the cycles, I think. Like inherently opening and closing like a screen, like there's just plastic deformation and it just dies. Or you have I mean, the best thing would be is like if you had something that was a membrane over it that you could like replace, and then the actual stuff inside was like hinged so it wasn't, you know, deforming. You have a tube that you roll up and, you know, that becomes your phone. But then it's like you would lose, it would like fly away in the wind. Oops guys, my phone flew out the window. Like there goes $1 million. That'd suck. What do people yearn for? People yearn for old tech. What about like chunky stuff? What about like a big chunky, like split in half, like one of these dudes? Like a huge, massive hinge. If it was gonna be a hinge, it'd probably be like 2 sides, like this. Something like that. Like, I need this phone to look like it's cosplaying Neon Genesis Evangelion mech. That's the kind of phone I'm making right now. Agreeables up the wazoo. You have an HDMI port on your phone. You have a DVD slot on your phone. Huge ports. And like an inset screen. For no reason other than just like it looks like old. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of like a sort of like that, like an RPG type thing. There's like a little thing up here, I don't know, battery. Always have to have a radio, even if it doesn't work. Nobody listens to radio, but like somebody will. Other ports up here, because more ports is always better. Tactile buttons. If you're gonna use it to scroll around, probably arrows down here, keyboard up here. I don't know, some other various sensor things down here. Looks kind of like a leopard. It's got like spots on the sides. Oh, and then a keychain, because of course. The kawaii crowd yearns for phone charms. Sometimes you do just have to draw like a funny little chunky phone. I like more chunky ones. If I made like an iPad chunky, how would that look? Oh boy. This one would have a DVD player. Just straight up. Imagine if you could use your iPad to play DVDs, that would be crazy. Like this sort of bevel is going on over there. Probably make it straight so they don't think I goofed it. Like that. Oh, like curved, a curved little screen. Yeah. And what else? What else? I don't know, maybe like a big cord. Like a cord that like is here. It like has got like, you know, the cord there. That's kind of fun. It's got the apps on it. Gotta have like, oh, it's gotta have space for, you know, like USB and USB-C. And then, I don't know, micro USB. Maybe like a little cover. Like some sort of fabric, like tactile sort of thing. So you kind of cover it up, keep it from getting gonked. I like that. Imagine if your phone screen was curved. Like, it could be. There's nothing saying it can't, but it would just be kind of funny. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could do that. There we go. A little bit there. That's pretty good. Alright, now which one am I gonna draw? I'll draw one. I feel like maybe the iPad. It low-key like but the wand is pretty good too. I'm gonna try to do the wand. Okay. It's simple, but it's like, you know, a lot of tech is pretty simple to draw. Okay, so it's gotta come in, just like gently. Wait, actually let me leave that and then I'll just come in like this. This tulip music is so good. Okay, this is the new phone. iPhone came out with this. What are you doing? Alright, so I want there to be like a little news display. Like, so this is for notifications. This is actually one that just stays wrapped around. It only displays like, so this would display like the time. I don't know, what time is it now? 3:39. So we'll say like a little notification bell. Oh boy. Oh god. Writing. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And then like time, or like a little battery. We'll do a little battery. That's probably better to show off what this is doing here. a little. Oh god, it's so small. Why don't I make it bigger, chat? Alright. Got that in here. And let me... And then I want to draw the screen when it's like folded back, so it'll be like this. Oh, I gotta draw these apps like this, I'm thinking. This would be such a cool, like, product though. Like, if somebody actually had a folding screen like this, I'd be like, holy shit, that's so cool. It wouldn't really fit in phones very, like, in pockets very well, I guess. Well, that's not great, but... That's kind of, I think I might just work on this part now. Like, there's just an indication here. It's not like there's a... I don't even want it to be like that. I think just this, and then like this. And this is where the buttons are. Oh yay, buttons! I get to make buttons. I think it would be a combination of gesture. I think writing with it, like actually having, like you write with it, and then touching on the screen, and then gesture is really cool. I just think it adds a lot of like excitement to the product. This should be really like right up there, and then this one is like a big button. Yeah. This is much more a VR controller, but it's okay. Maybe I have like show a window. Maybe I'll just write text like welcome. Oh boy, let me write it along the line though. Oh god, okay. Welcome to, I don't know, what's it called? Roll. Welcome to the future. I mean, it can just say on or something. Like a little on light. Oh my gosh, Mario Galaxy. I think just give a little bit of like depth here. Oh shoot, I haven't been doing any like extra line weight on the outside of my sketches. No! Industrial designers hate him! Oh shoot, okay, I'll have to do that actually. Let me do that for this one. Oh boy, how do I normally do this? I guess I'll just pump this up to like 12. 12 is a lot, maybe 10? Oh, I guess I should do a sketch of like, here wait, after this I actually could do a sketch of something that's like useful. It's not just like a fake phone. Oh, this is kind of an interesting idea. Certainly an interesting VR idea, if not phone. I put this on a different layer, so if I don't like it, I can always turn it off. But I have to render this before we move on. It's gonna be like white, so it's kind of okay. It's gonna take very long. Yeah. There we go, that's that industrial design sketch. Solid. A sketch line, whatever it's called. Alright, time for render. Okay, that's gonna be white, which is kind of hard, but I'll just make it like a little... Wow, you really can't see that. Okay. Maybe I'll make it black? I'll make it black. Yeah, you know, actually it might look better in like kind of a gray. Like how dark does that get? Is that normal? Wait, maybe we do like the Google. Let's do a Google. Make it kind of green. Google spends a million years trying to figure out the colors for its products, I'm sure. But we'll just take their idea. I'll have to go over this a couple times, so... The screens will be white. We'll do a little bit of like reflection-y type stuff on them. So that should be fun. There we go. Pretty good so far. Last pass. Then just some like hatching. It's a little bit of hatching up here, smooth it out a bit. Yeah! Alright, so then we gotta pick colors for the... what's it called? The accent, which I think I guess should be just kind of gray. Wow, that looks bad. That's fine. But I want to make the buttons, like, kind of pop out with something cool. Oh, oops. Let's get rid of that. We'll do a little bit of, I'm not going to color the screens, just because I think it's better to probably have them white. Reads a little better. And then, I don't know, what goes well? That? I can't really tell if that would go well. Would it? Is that gaudy? That might be a little gaudy. Maybe we do like... That's bad. What if we do more bluey? Maybe just the thumb button. Yeah. And then the other ones are maybe just a little bit more like casual blue. Yeah, that's not awful. I think it's fine. And then we just do a little bit of white, so, you know, have it kind of reflecting. But I want it to be kind of like dreamy, you know? I want it to, oh boy, I guess it's like doing this instead. know, just like a little bit of that. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's okay. I'll just do it around all the light edges, and then I think it'll be a little bit clearer. Eh. It's not huge, but it's there a little bit. And do I like it with or without the... I kind of like it without the super thick outline. I think it's kind of clean. I'll clean it up so that it looks better on the non-outline version anyway. I think I just need to make... I think the outline's maybe just a little too overbearing. Okay. One thing I do want to do... Oops. Not a little bit. Nice. I might end earlier today because I'm a little EP. I'm a little tired because I had a meeting earlier, but this one ended up really nice. I'm really happy with how that one turned out. I think rendering the metal is good for me. I think I just need to make this a little darker is the one thing. Like, I think I just need to make it like a skosh darker. You know? Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, and then just kind of blend that out a little bit. It's like very still a highlight, but it's, yeah, it's a lot better because it's not as white. It's like, it was white last time. And then just kind of pull these in a little bit around it. Make it a little, pop a little more. Yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't look bad. It just kind of looks like, you know. I could do a little shading. It doesn't really have any shading on it right now. So let's fix that. Do a little bit of this shading. I think like that, and then just sort of like up here. And then maybe just like a little highlight, you know? Nothing too fancy. Just to give it a little bit more life, though. How do I... Come on. It's like if I go slower, it is like nicer to me. Yeah. That is actually the case. If I go slower, it does go nicer to me. Alright, cool. So one thing I have to do is my... I'm working on a chair project. Oh, I love this song. Been working on a chair, and I need to take a look at which one of the ideas people like so that I can do a better sketch of it. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that no one has said anything about the first two things. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we don't do that, but maybe I do a little bit of... Nah, you know what, fuck it, we can do it. I do like this idea. I don't think anybody would take this idea. It's a little bit weird. So we gotta do some form exploration first. Just try and get like 10, I think is a good number. So it's like a porcelain chair. So the original form I sort of had was like this. Oh, I want to do one where it kind of is like a teapot. What just fell off my desk? Hello? Oh, my cable. This one is kind of like a teapot. You know, with like a little... Maybe the spout is like a little handle. Or a little table. Of some kind. Yeah, that's cute. Maybe it's open, so that it gives a little bit more of a small silhouette. And then it's kind of like that. Yeah, I fuck with that. I think the simple one is like, so this is like table. The simple one is just like a bowl. Or like a saucer. Which I like because I've been trying to design floor seats for this. But like when you're doing, you know... When you're doing form ideation, like I think it's a good idea to even just do stuff where you're like, yeah, this isn't gonna necessarily meet the success criteria, but it's like... It's a worthwhile sort of discussion. I don't like how unbalanced that one is, now that I look at it, but that's fine. I think it might be cuter if it had something like this. Because I think it kind of shows off the fact that it's a teapot and not just an unbalanced chair. What else is porcelain? Bowls. It's like I just sort of like a saucer there, but like we could do more of like a saucer-y saucer. The ultimate saucer. Literally just this. Lol. Hey, you want to talk about eco? Just make a chair that's nothing. That's literally... That's essentially what I was getting to. How do we make a chair that's made of nothing? How might we? Okay, let's see. What else is made of porcelain? Vases or porcelain? Some vase designs. It's kind of a classic. Or European, maybe, vase. And then the back of it is that. We got, what else can we do? We can do, like, a vase like this. Maybe something different with the arms. Like weird. I kind of like the idea of just like a big... Oh, I could do like sort of a, what are those things? Like a, I don't know what it's called. It's like a, oh, a soy sauce dish, I think. Or like a lounge. I can't really draw that in 2D. It looks like this. Okay, well, that's not... that's not very... Let me see. What are things made of porcelain? Oh, dolls. That's interesting. Ah, like sculpture. Oh, teacups. Lots of pottery type things. We covered most of the pottery, I think. That's cool. Maybe a long-necked vase. I feel like I could get a long-necked vase in here. How would a long... Maybe it would be cool if it was like tilted on its side. And that became the leg. And then it was sort of like a lounge like this. Kind of looks like a potion bottle, but we have a dramatic person fainting on this one. Oh, woe is me. I like to draw little dudes on the stuff that I make, just like for scale, but also for this. Like, where else can you find that? Nowhere, no, you know? I do like the doll idea, but like, how do we get a doll in here? We could do maybe... A creepy head. Easy, creepy head. I like it. I could flip it over and do something like that too, like something like this. You know. Like that. And there's like a little hideout back here. The shortest kid sitting there. But, you know. These are not at all to scale. But to be fair, they could be any scale. Sometimes I just draw stuff and I'm like, yeah, it could be big, it could be small, and fuck around, find out. Ooh, I guess I could do some sort of, like... What's the word? I guess I already did a vase, but like more of a flower pot? Teeth? Teeth is interesting. Interesting. Teeth. Teeth. Should I do a teeth chair? We could do a teeth chair. A vague teeth chair, you know what I mean? Like, no one could know that's a chair. That's a tooth chair. I could do something very simple though, you know. That's the fun thing about form exploration. When you have a good idea, it's like you can just kind of actually do stuff that's simple because you're going to be doing something else anyway with it. It depends on the thing, but like... I do sort of like these... Okay, that actually is good. Tooth chair. Oh yeah, tooth chair, baby. Chanting. Tooth chair. Tooth chair. It's kind of fun to just play around with different... what's the word? Like, different small little organic forms. Like, it's nothing too complicated, but it doesn't have to be that serious, you know? I might have to draw this one. I like this one. I like this one for the actual sketch. Also this one. This one would be interesting. This would be boring. This would be boring. I mean, they'd be good, but like, they'd be boring. This one would kind of be boring. What else? What did I say? I said, like a flower pot? I sort of like the organic ones the most. Maybe a saucer shape? Like this sort of thing? I kind of want to keep it very organic in terms of the feet, if there are going to be feet. Feet? Do I have something that looks exactly like that? No, okay, I have to check. It could be interesting to do two. Or incorporate that sort of somewhere else in the design, like, I could do another take, like something like this. Yeah, you know, just kind of simple and interesting. Could maybe have these be storage. These could be square and they could be storage instead. That would probably be better. Alright, so which one shall we draw? I'm kind of liking Tooth Chair, but this one is also just kind of simple and exciting. I think I'm gonna do this one. Alright, so the top, and it's basically just like a mound, if you will. Like this. Has this nice big footprint. Intimidating. Right, so it's got like that. That was clean! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, okay. And then it's got this opening. Well, it kind of... Yeah, we're gonna cut the seat out, so it'll be a little... Let's put where the seat is. So the seat is gonna be here. Something like that, I think. Now the seat gets cut out of this, so it kind of goes like this, and then over across the seat. And then, okay, it was clean, but it was a little bit off. It was over across the seat, and then out, and then in. Like, it just comes in, like that. And then the opening kind of comes out like this. Nice. And it is a little like that. I shouldn't have erased the rest of that circle. But we did it anyway. That's fucked. Come back to me, circle. I can't undo, but I could. I mean, I guess I could. I shouldn't need to. I think I made it kind of big. That was close enough. Alright, and that just goes in like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So there's like storage underneath there, you know? And this sort of comes in like this. And then it falls off over this way. So you have this kind of back hump that smooths out into this. It's the only time I would ever make this many contour lines because I'm trying to show that the profile kind of does that. And I do think it kind of lends itself to needing that many contour lines. Not... Whoa. Okay. Did it just stop my music because it wanted to? Try in the middle of the fight's intro. Thanks, YouTube. I like it. I like this. So when I render this, I'll have to add the gold in for where the pieces will be. That's a whole separate question. Oh, wait, shoot. So this actually needs some thickness. So I don't think it's going to be this entire thing. I think it's going to be like here. So we have that. And that kind of just shows like how thick the wall is. And then we can leave this, but we're going to do a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that. And then I'll hatch inside here following this curve. clean. That's satisfying. Yeah. It's weird. Oh shoot, it was supposed to have hands. Uh-oh, this is supposed to go up. And that's why we make the contour lines do what we want them to do. Because there's not really any other way to show this other than doing CAD. It's a very complex form. Yeah. And then it kind of, I guess, just like slopes off. We just put cross-hatching over the entire thing so you can't see any of it. No, I think that's pretty good. I fuck with it. I like how it really does look like a bowl, and also it's kind of cool that the bottom opens up like the way it does because so this concept is based off of kintsugi, I believe is the Japanese word for it. I would have to double check that. But essentially it's this idea of like repairing porcelain with gold. You repair it and then you highlight the repairs with gold. Because we were trying to make how might we, at least for the team, not for me, but for the team, was to focus on repair, like highlight repair. And so I thought, oh, kintsugi is such a beautiful practice. And very in line with the design company's sort of stuff, we could spin it. They probably want us to use wood, but I mean, this is like kind of, you know. I don't like that material thickness there at all. I think it should be like shown through that. Yeah, like that. It's a small indication. I really quite like that. Okay, time to render. Back to frickin' whites and blues. That's all we do here, I guess. Alright, this is a whitish blue. Or, sorry, a bluish white. You see that? Not really. I actually don't know. What color is porcelain? It's got like a hint of blue. So I'll just like do this first. Not too blue, that's too blue. Fuck, man, this is hard. We'll just make it this gray. And I'll put some blue in it. Like sort of around the corners, I think, like this. Ironically, this is really not that hard of a piece to render. I think I'm gonna pop in some more white, because it'll be easier to see now that we've, oh yeah, now that we've... And we can just go ahead and kind of reverse put it in. This is a little bit more painterly than it is marker rendering, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do about it? It's pretty blue, I want more white. Hell yeah, okay. I like it. A little bit dark. Side. Now, doing a model of this would be hard. I would say if we were going to do a model of this, preventing overmolding would be not really too bad because we're splitting the whole thing into pieces, so you could just split it in a way that would not have to worry about overmolding. We could cast, what I would probably say is, I mean, we have an injection molding machine, so we could actually probably injection mold it if we wanted to be like very over the top, or we could just 3D print and then cast it in plaster. That might be the best, and then we could do some sort of post-processing on it. But I think casting would be probably the easiest. I don't know though. What do you think, chat? What do you think? I don't know why I turned into Marge Simpson for a second. Homie. Oh god. This is not a good Marge. I don't know why she sounds like that. What does Marge sound like? I thought she kind of sounded like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Homie. Homie. Oh. Don't. I can't do a Homer. Not at this point in my life. I need to work in a nuclear plant. I have to method act for Homer Simpson. Guys, please. Forgive me. I really want to lower the opacity of all of the contour lines. Like, it's making me insane, kind of. But this awesome trick, I didn't put them on that, but we can just do this. I didn't put them on a different layer is what I was trying to say. I just didn't finish that thought. They need to be even lighter. These lines are too dark. Maybe this is a time for dark outline. Actually, I don't know. I think I just need to watch this. Wink, wonk, wink, bonk, bink, bonk. Oh yeah, we're chilling. I'm just gonna clean up the... It's better to go way white because then I can just kind of like, you know. Oops. I can lower the opacity and then we can have a good time. Baby, wanna lower your opacity and have a good time with me? That's too low. That's good. And then we just gotta do some... it's not good enough. More. Get out of here. There we go. I love how it's 4% different. Like, hey, the 4% makes a difference, guys. Believe me. Now we gotta do gold. It's a good question about, like, somebody asked, like, how are we gonna do the gold? And I feel like it's not that hard. It just depends on what we want to use for it. Like, I think you could use... Actually, it depends on what would be most sustainable. Like, you could do some sort of... You could honestly even do some sort of paper material. Or you could do a... Like, I'm thinking some sort of, like, rubber, almost? Or, like, silicone, I think. Silicone is not great for the environment, so I probably wouldn't use silicone, but... Okay, let me, like, look at some kintsugi real quick. Oh, it's kintsugi, I think. Let me see. Kintsugi. Yeah, kintsugi. Yay, I remember names. Okay. Oh, it's just so pretty. Kintsugi and the art of making repair visible. Isn't that just like so perfect for this kind of project? Before you say anything, the answer is yes. I'll be here all night. I won't be here all night, I'm lying to you. That... Ah, it really just looks like liquid gold when they do it sometimes, though. I wanna... maybe make it thicker? Like that. I think I need to bump the blue and the porcelain too. Because right now it's just giving white. It's just giving white, yeah. Yeah, sit on one big chunk. Oh, I fuck with that. And then maybe one more crack over here. And then like something down here. I kind of like it when it spans a little bit, you know, like there's some multiple cracks going on. Trying to get a multiple crack in here and I can't. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Okay, let me... This. I go in with a little bit of, you know, deeper orange to kind of like really gold these up. Just make them beautiful. And then I kind of want to go in with like a little bit of white to kind of make them like shiny. But I think I'll do that with a smooth. So I can really like get those highlights in there. Oh yeah. I could do better. I could do that with a golder thing. I can't tell those. It's a little too anime. Ah, yeah, I think that's fine. I think it gets the point across. Is that too distracting? I feel like it's too distracting. I kind of just like it simple, you know, like just with that, without like the fancy schmancy. Yeah, okay, now let's just add a little bit of, so this is cracks. I want to do just a little bit of blue. By just a little bit, I mean quite a lot, but... Okay, so porcelain. Like, I'm trying to figure out what it actually looks like. Because the blue is so specific. And so... maybe we do like a pattern. Maybe that's what's gonna bring home the porcelain part? Like, because it's this kind of blue. Like, does it need some sort of like... maybe it's like the bottom? Just a simple... you know. Does that read porcelain? I feel like it reads a little porcelain. I think I'll keep it. I think it reads porcelain. And then also, this would be... yeah, below the cracks. There we go. Nice. You could do flowers. You could do... I feel like it's kind of just nice the way it is. But... yeah, you could do whatever. I feel like that, yeah. Hands up. I'm not touching it. I think that's beautiful. I should do a ground layer. Shadow layer thing. You know, whatever it's called. Shadow. Didn't know that was so hard for me. Oh, I'm just going for it, I guess. I'm just putting this on the same layer. I find it really funny because the one person who gave me feedback on with this was like, I can see myself looking over this throne, and I was like, it is not that big, but you go off, king. Like, okay. If you want it to be a throne, have fun with that. I should probably put a person for scale, but like, whatever. What do we think about the... no. I think the best... Yeah, I think the best effects that I've achieved are usually when I actually do marker strokes. Like, in terms of fall off. It's like something like that is better. Yeah. A little bit. And then a little bit darker in there. That's a little too dark. Gotta get that core shadow. Sweet! I kinda gonking up the shadows. That one's kind of gonked up. Oh! That was painful. Sorry. I should have done it on a separate layer. Okay, it's fine. I'll just, like, really carefully... Oh, I messed it up there. It's okay, at least it's digital and it's not like it's traditional and I ruined the whole thing forever. There we go. Oh, it was on the blue. Interesting. Let me just grab this and then... Okay, if it's going that way, the shadow would kind of low-key not be there a lot. It would be like that or something. Actually wouldn't even really be there a lot. It would be like that. Why is this so dark? What the... Oh, it's because I'm not using the right brush. I thought I was using the right brush. I was like, what is happening? Put a little bit of shadow. Ooh, ooh, that's clean. Okay. Yeah, yes, yes. Industrial designers when the shadow comes around slightly to the front. Oh, oh. Okay, that's great. Alright, this is actually good. This was like some good stuff. I kind of want to maybe color the lines. What do you think? Oh, I colored those lines. I can just do this. Like a little blue. Is that working? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not a lot, but I think it adds. Let's go, chat. Oh, that looks good. Those two main cracks look really good. That one on the side, I could give or take, but... Oh, and the contour lines. I am happy. Even if it doesn't get chosen, it is pretty. I would have to, like, extend... I should make sure to extend this one, actually. That's the one thing I'll do. I keep saying one last thing. It needs to be extended throughout the piece fully, is the thing. Because... if it's not, then it can't actually be made the way that we want to make it. That's pretty though. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. The rendering is kind of... Ooh, oh, it's kind of nice. Ooh. The texture is good too. I want to experiment with paper textures more. Like, I have some paper textures that I got from the same batch of me going and finding stuff. Alright, I know the streams have been shorter, but I've been juggling a lot of stuff, so that's why. But hey, they are more frequent than last summer, so what are you gonna do? Trade-offs. Alright, I will be back Friday hopefully I can do some CAD. I don't know if that might not be what I have written down. What do I have written down on my schedule? What's my schedule say? Oh, Lion Dance merch. Oh no, yeah, we're gonna make a tote bag. More art, cause you know, that's mostly what I do during the summer. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It was a really great time. I had fun. And we made some, okay, so we did this. We did this weird phone, which isn't really a phone, but it's sort of like a thing, an experience. And then we did these coffee cups. That's pretty good. 2 hours, 4 sketches, that was 10 thumbnails, this was 10 thumbnails. I would say that's pretty good. I'm definitely happy with them. And I think the actual renders, like, I think they came out really good. I'm really happy with my line quality and all that stuff, which is kind of mainly what my focus is right now. I wanted to render stuff. The stuff that I was rendering before, I did these door handles. So that was where I was at. I did this button too. I wanted to draw some buttons, but I might just draw some off stream. I wanted to reference armor. This armor is so pretty. But I didn't really make anything that I could do. And then this was the other render that I did, so. We kind of stepped it up, I'm not gonna lie. For this one, like, this is pretty... That's pretty nice. It's pretty good. Alright. I will see everybody on Friday. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great day. Have some fun snacks, have some yum stuff. And I will see you Friday. Alright, bye!